Right, on the bottle holder that you've chosen to go into the box, on the side you will see that there, no, you need to get a little bit further into the camera, there we go, right. I'll see whether I can zoom right in on this. You still may not be able to see, oh yes, you can just see it cut through there. There's two little cut lines on each side of the box, and these you're going to line up with the top edge of the box. Now you're going to put the pointing ends down into the front part of the box and fold all the pieces in, and this is why we didn't do the layers. I think we could have done the layers, I was thinking the wrong way round. So you could have done the layers for the top, but this is another way of doing it as well. So we're now going to glue these into place. Now you notice we have not put the bottom pieces on, and that's so that we can get our fingers inside the box to hold this in place while we glue it, and we'll do that now. I just pointed out that I didn't remind you to line up the two little pieces, or that I didn't explain it very well, and to line up the two little pieces, that the two little cut marks with the edge of the box, so that the bottle part protrudes just a little out of the top. Now, if you're feeling like you need to be an octopus with 8 arms, that would be very helpful at times. Just remember when you're gluing this in that you don't put the glue above those two little cut lines, because that's going to be protruding out the top. I'm trying to give you a good view here of how that comes out of the top, and we've just glued one side so that we can get the one side in place and match it up to the little lines. Right, in order to put the bottle holder into the bottom of the box, we've worked out a number of things. If you put in one side and line up the little cut marks so that they are in line with the piece underneath, and you might like to put a pencil mark or something on the inside of the box where people won't see it, then you'd be able to line this up. Now if you line that up and glue that there, although you have to sort of fold the other bits into the box, you've got one side well lined up. And when you bring it up, the other pieces just fold onto the inside of the box, and that will make it easier for you to have one side that is then stable and all lined up. And then we'll be able to put it up. So we'll flip it over now and glue the other side. Now we've got the other three sides all glued, and we're now going to endeavour to get it all into the box and lined up together without making a mess of it. And you can see that that's lining up and it's doing well now. And with our wet glue, we've just got a little bit of wiggle room to put that in there. And because there's no base on the box yet, we are able to get inside and burnish the glue down so that the glue sticks well. Remembering that if you burnish your glue, whether it be tape or liquid glue, you get a better adhesion with it. And it's coming together and looking pretty good now. Now I'm going to put the panels on the inside of the top of the box, which we were going to do earlier and then we decided not to, but we could have done it earlier after we put the hinge in, and it probably would have been a little bit easier on us. But we're now going to put the inside panels on the top of the box so that that looks pretty when we open the box. And all the panels just go in and slide in. Now these panels that we're putting on the inside of the box are the same size as the actual box. There's no little white space around them, and so they make the inside of the box look nice and pretty. So we're just going to finish that now. Now we've got the end of the box in.
Whoops.
And you will notice that you need to put the end of the box in before you put glue the absolute bottom of the panels down, and then all you've got to do is glue those little panels down at the bottom, and you're right for putting the ends in. And again, just if you glue one side, then you glue the other sides in, you'll find that the box goes together really well. We have our box together now, and you'll see that I'll get Madge to open it up, and you can see that the bottle goes in the bottom, and we've got one more piece to go in the bottom of the lid to line the lid. Now you can see now we've finished the box, and I'll get Madge to open the box up and show you. And our little hinge is nicely working at the back there, and if she opens the top right up, then we can see that the top of the box is nicely lined with a little liner in the bottom as well, and the bottle goes in the front here. And we are going to have to now go down and visit our local wine shop to get a bottle of wine to go in it. So that'll be great. Now we're just going to put together the bow and the ribbon to show you how that goes together. Now, do you want to take that apart and show them how this goes together? Right, now this is the actual ribbon part for the bow made of paper, and if you angle these and slot them together, you will find that the two little short edges sit on the inside. So if you haven't got them sitting on the inside, play around and you'll find that they go on the inside, and then you can just glue them together, and the ribbon will go round the box. And now we'll put together the ribbon so that you can see how that happens. Now we've got the end of the ribbon on the table there, but to do your bow, run them through your bone folder to give them a nice curve.
Run the bone folder through them.
Oh, run the bone folder through the ribbon parts so that it gives them a nice curve. Now you can ink these if you'd like to. We've done this just exceptionally plain for this video, just to show you how to put this together. We've had a lot of fun doing this, and we've put together a number of these boxes. Each time we've put them together in a slightly different way, and we hope now that we've come to a way that you'll be able to see what bypass our mistakes that we made to start with. Now the two little bows go one on top of the other, and then there's another tiny little piece that goes around the centre of the bow. Hang on, we're going to have to find that little piece. Now you'll see Madge has put the little orange peg, pink peg, onto the bow to keep it together, while she puts the little piece around the middle of the bow and allows room for the actual ribbon piece to slot in behind it. She's just going to glue the top bow to the bottom bow. Need to put the ribbon extras out the back on the back of that. And then when the bow goes around, you'll find the ribbon parts of the bow go through the back of that little piece that she's putting around now. There, and now we'll put it on the box. Now we've chosen to glue our ribbon down. You could have put the little piece around the centre and slid the things through the back, but I'm pretty sure that this ribbon's going to just lift off if we wanted it to, and we put it high enough so that you can open the top of the box without it being too much of a worry for the ribbon. Now we've glued the ribbon onto the box and the box opens and we've finished the box. Now we're going to show you some of the others we've done. So
The last thing is to put your
hang on,
sentiment.
we've got a little tag that we put on the front, and as I said before, we've done ours with some striped paper. Oh, you can put it around the front, around the back, or otherwise you can do one, and if you've got a machine that writes, or if you've got a nice sentiment you want to stamp on, you could stamp that and put it onto the front. Now there are times when you'd just love to make a wine box, but the person concerned doesn't actually drink wine. So what else can you put in these? You could put a very large Easter egg, or you could fill the bottom and put another Easter egg on top, or if you're mad about little animals like we are, you can put
Alfred.
a little bear in there. This bear's called Alfred.
He is. He's got his name written on him.
Oh, right.
Hi, I'm Alfred.
So you could put Alfred in this little box, and that would make a lovely gift for a child and give the parents a little bit of a surprise.
That you're not giving them wine.
There you go. And there's a little one. Now, as I said, we have made several of these boxes, and you can see we've made this one. And we've also sized the box down, and we've made a smaller size for people who drink smaller bottles of wine or otherwise soft drinks, and they can go in there too. So it's not just a bottle box or a wine box, it's a box that you can put all sorts of treats in. And we hope you've enjoyed this video.
As much as we've enjoyed making it.